define dating, the first thing that comes to mind is who and what do you want?
I would say difficulty, scarceness, and
Is lame.
Bad. Ugh, not really the word I should use.
Wilmington seems to be big, but Wilmington is a very small town. And it's not really what you know, it's who you know. And everybody some kind of way is connected to somebody else. So you have to know what you want.
I'm not a nightlife type of guy, but you know, there's no gatherings where you meet, you know, people of the opposite sex, or there's like any type of way you can just, you know, meet other people and network and stuff like that.
I think there has to be someone or a group of people or an organization that's pushing that to happen. So there would have to be dating and mixers.
I think the people that think that are just going to the same places. They're not thinking outside the box. People always say relationships come to you, which a lot of times they do. But sometimes you have to put yourself in that environment. If you always are going to the same wine bar that's filled with ladies, you're probably not going to meet someone unless you're into ladies. Or if you're going to the same gym, switch up your gym time.
I don't club. I don't club at all. I will go to a Port City Rip the Runway. Does that make sense? I will go to a poetry jam that we have here. I will go to city council meetings and sit. Does that make sense? So you have to put yourself in positions that you can be found. First of all, you need to sit down with yourself. Dating in Wilmington should start with you.
Been married going on 3 years this year.
Going on 5 years.
5 years, year 5.
Met at the Tiki Bar at Carolina Beach, and guess about 5 o'clock.
It was about 5:35 to be
5:35
on a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, you don't remember the day?
September 26, 2011. I remember it very well.
Do you?
Yes.
Kind of tell me the story of how you guys met.
I hit her in the DM.
My daughter and I sitting there doing nothing, and all of a sudden I hear out of this side, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this seat taken?" It was like foghorn leghorn, but sexy. And it was just like, I felt my heart go dun. And I look over and I'm like, oh, I mean, what a just breath of fresh air. Good looking, sexy, what? Stop.
I've seen her a number of times and she never noticed me before that. I used to work, her mom, my mother-in-law used to be my manager at Verizon, and she would come upstairs looking for her mom, and she had said, "You seen Betty today?" And I said, "No," and she just walked away. Like, there was no thank you, there was no, okay, tell her I was by, she just walked off.
I don't remember none of that.
Maybe. You might want to buckle up.
So my advice to anybody single out there or somebody dating.
Oh my gosh.
Don't go off of first impressions.
Don't go off of profile pictures.
And don't go off profile pictures. But I wasn't gonna go there, but since you wanna go there, we'll go there. But no, seriously, don't go if you're dating, especially here in Wilmington, you always should give somebody more than one chance, because you never know where that person's where they're at that point in their lives.
I think they're probably trying to force it too much.
Right.
I think, you know, with the love thing, it's going to happen when you're not ready for it, when you're not expecting it, maybe when you're not accepting it. My thing that I would always encourage people to do, though, is accept the blessings that are given to you in life.
I encourage people, if you're dating, work through it, because honestly, when you get married, they're going to act just like, you know, the same way when they're single. You just got to work with them, work together, and figure out how to grow together.
Court your women.
Definitely court, open windows. Open doors. Feed them, take them out, let them know, send them flowers.
Get their nails done.
Get their nails done. Get their feet done.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm just saying.
They say chivalry's dead, but really, you know, I think there's something to be said for still being an old-fashioned gentleman.
Yeah.
And treating a lady like you want, you know, your sister, your mother to be treated.
Well, I think you have to really get to that place where you kind of love yourself and you're comfortable with yourself, and, you know, because each individual person, no matter male, female, whatever, you have to make your own way every day.
The number one thing I think you have to ask is, what do I want? Men have to ask themselves, what am I looking for? Because first of all, as a woman, you shouldn't be looking for anything. You shouldn't. You're a woman. Carry yourself like the queen that you were born to be. Because a queen will attract a king. A princess will attract a prince. And a peasant will attract another peasant. So carry yourself, and even if you feel like I may not be there yet, work on yourself.